fellow students. My name is Catherine White, and I am here to present my interview that I did with Nicole Montanye. She is the executive chef over at Google here in Chicago. She is also the corporate account manager at Callahan Catering, which is ironically around the corner from Kendall. Nicole has been a hospitality professional for around 20 years now. She started off actually in her education wanting to pursue a degree in the law of physics. She wanted to become either a lawyer or a teacher. She couldn't decide. But after pursuing this degree, she decided that it was not what made her truly happy and went after her culinary degree. She actually attended Kendall from 2004 to 2006, I believe, and she did that just for her associate's degree. Before that, she was actually traveling around the world. She transferred over to China after getting her first degree in the law of physics. She went to China for 2 years and pursued her knowledge in culinary arts there, learning all about the sourcing of food and talking to your local farmers and how to make a connection with them, and all about the simplicity of food and letting the food itself speak. While she was doing that, she also taught a Western culinary class on the side. After all of her adventures were through, after 2 years in China, she came back to the United States and decided that she wanted to focus on the sourcing of food here in the United States. She thought that there was not enough attention and importance shown there, and that's what she pursued when she came back here. She started off as a bartender in the beverage side of things and worked her way up to the hospitality side and therefore into a management position. Her second most noteworthy management position was actually at a place called North Pond Restaurant. She was there for 2 years, and while she was there, she said that she did a lot of hiring and rehiring when she first started. She quickly learned not to hire based on experience, and she said that she preferred to hire people based on their passion and their love for the job, that it wasn't going to be just another paycheck, that they were going to stick around because they were passionate, because they loved what they did. Because you can always take somebody who has very little experience and give them the skill set to learn more on a day-to-day basis, whether it be on the job, whether you give them off-the-job training. That was her main goal, was to provide that knowledge and provide that training so her employees could better themselves and therefore better their establishment. She was never a fan of micromanagement. She thought it was one of the worst possible tactics to use as a manager. In her viewpoint, micromanagement tore down your employees' trust. As a manager, it gave them, the employees, the view that you didn't trust them. So she has never established a micromanagement tactic in any of her workplaces that she has been at. She now works as a corporate account manager over at Callahan Catering. This is the food and beverage operations manager for the food services, that she would go from location to location to help build up restaurants and to open up restaurants. This would mean establishing an employee ratio, giving them training, giving them the equipment, and building up the business on the statistics side on what would make it successful. Now she is the sole owner of the Google account, therefore making her the executive chef at Google here on West Kinsey in Chicago. Google, she has been here for 5 years, and she has loved it. This is why she stayed so long. It's been her favorite job that she has had so far. Why? Because of the relaxed and creative environment that Google can give to all of its employees. There's music playing for the employees and for the Googlers of their enjoyment. The environment is relaxed, it's happy, creativity is more than encouraged. It's actually required in a sense. because with creativity comes new experiences, and with new experiences comes knowledge. She said her favorite fact of her management position at Google was that no day is the same, and she's always learning new things. She never gets stopped getting surprises, whether it be on a daily basis or a weekly basis. Her least favorite thing as a manager there would be the lack of space. She wishes that they could have more action stations in their restaurant area, that they could do more on site cooking versus transferring food from the Callahan location to Google and then preparing it from there. She wishes that they could have more action stations and do more micro food and be more creative with their presentations. However, with the location that she has, it lacks the space in order to do that and to build more stations. So that would be the only negative thing that I've heard from her. Otherwise, as a manager, she is very positive, she's very encouraging, and she encourages you to ask questions and to learn new things and to try new things. If you make a mistake, oh well, you learn from it and you move on. It's a daily occurrence. It happens. It's life. You're not perfect. You're only human. Is one of her favorite mottos. Her actually speaking of mottos, her favorite motto that she told me she had was low and slow. She always believes to focus on quality versus the quantity. That if you take your time with your item that you are trying to present and you focus on the quality of it, your customer is going to be happy with it. And therefore, low and slow has always been her motto, both in the kitchen and outside of the kitchen. Thanks to all the creativity that she encourages in this restaurant, she has now opened up classes that occur every Thursday just for the Googlers, so they can have a chance at working with food versus sitting at their desk job. Every Thursday at around 4 in the afternoon to maybe 5 or 6, depending on the class itself, Googlers are encouraged to come to the action station that we have in the restaurant and watch a presentation on how to create something, whether it can just be how to cook an egg, whether it be how to make fresh pasta, whether it be how to cook tostadas or buñuelos. It can be a variety of things, and it changes every week, and it's every Thursday, and it's to help encourage the Googlers to know what food they're working with, to know how to make stuff from scratch, and to be able to source it so they know where their food comes from and who it's going to. So this has been my presentation on Nicole Montanye, and I hope you learned from it. Thank you.